Hello everyone and welcome back to another video with On Point Politics, and today we're going to be looking at the latest polling data from 538. Hit the like button and subscribe for more content just like this. This is not an official prediction, but is merely an update on the latest polling data from the Battleground States: California, Oregon, Washington, as well as DC, Maryland, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, and Vermont. Connecticut, Delaware, and New Jersey will be in the safe Democrat column, as well as the state of Hawaii. Looking at Utah, Idaho, Montana, Wyoming, the Dakotas, all of Nebraska, except the 2nd Congressional District, Kansas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Louisiana, Missouri, Indiana, West Virginia, Kentucky, Tennessee, Alabama, Mississippi, South Carolina, and Iowa will all be in the safe Republican column. These are states that I am fairly confident will go to either party in almost whatever situation. Starting with the state of Alaska, Donald Trump in the latest poll is leading by 9 points. A poll from Alaska Survey Research with 1,182 likely voters from September 27th to the 29th. This will put the state in the likely Republican column. The state of Nevada has just released a bunch of new polling. We will see in the latest poll in the state, Donald Trump, according to Insider Advantage, has a single point lead in the state of Nevada from Insider Advantage. 800 likely voters from September 29th to the 30th. This puts the state in the lean Republican column for this video. Arizona, the key battleground state that voted for Joe Biden in 2020 in the latest poll, has a 1 point lead for Donald Trump, according to Insider Advantage, conducted with 800 likely voters from September 29th to the 30th. This will put the state in the lean Republican column. Going to the state of Colorado, a very left-trending state, now has a 10-point lead from September 9th to the 18th with 500 likely voters from Morning Consult for Kamala Harris, putting the state in the likely Democrat column. Going to the state of New Mexico, we will see that in the latest poll right now, Kamala Harris, according to Emerson College, leads by 14 points in the state of New Mexico as of right now. That was actually the state of New York, so we'll just fill that out, put that in the likely Democrat column. I don't know why I clicked on New York by accident, but that is New York instead. New Mexico, going to this one, an 8-point lead from Survey USA, from 619 likely voters from September 12th to the 18th, so that'll be in the likely Democrat column. The state of Texas will also be going in the likely Republican column from this new poll from RMG Research, from Napoleon Institute sponsors, and we see 800 likely voters from September 25th to the 27th, the likely Republican. Going to this District of Nebraska 2nd, we will see that in the latest Nebraska 2nd polling, Kamala Harris currently leads by 9 points, according to the latest New York Times/Siena College polling from the district, a likely Democrat district as of right now. Illinois, going to the state of Illinois, the latest polling from the state currently has a 10-point lead for Biden. There is no polling with Kamala Harris that we deem viable. We do not treat ActiVote as an actual pollster. Going to the likely Democrat column. Going to the state of Minnesota, a key battleground that Donald Trump has not won either election that he's been in. The average has shrunk for Kamala Harris, which isn't a great sign. The latest poll is just a 6-point lead in the Survey USA polling from September 23rd to the 26th, leaving that in the likely Democrat column. Wisconsin, in the latest matchup as of right now, the latest poll from Trafalgar has a 1-point lead for Donald Trump, almost 1,100 likely voters, September 28th to the 30th. This puts Donald Trump ahead by a single point in the state. Looking at Michigan, we will be seeing what's going on in the state of Michigan. As of right now, we see it's about tied in the latest poll, but when we look at the head-to-head, we actually see it's a 1-point lead, and Trafalgar came out with a 2-point lead in Michigan for Trump. So since the top of the line with all the candidates is essentially tied, and we have Trafalgar Group here. We are going to be leaving it in the tilt Republican column for Donald Trump. Ohio is another key battleground state that did overestimate Joe Biden's support and Hillary's support, and now with the Bowling Green State University poll with 1,000 likely voters, we see a 7-point lead for Donald Trump, putting that in the likely Republican column. Moving on to the state of Pennsylvania, the Keystone State, no pun intended. It is a very Keystone State this election. And looking at the latest poll, it is tied from the latest on-message polling. But looking at the previous poll, Patriot polling, it does have a 1-point lead. So we will be putting that in the tilt Republican column for the former president. Going to the state of Virginia, a state that has been moving left, that the polling has surprisingly been somewhat competitive in the state. The latest poll does have Harris ahead by 11 points with registered voters. So that will be in the likely Democrat column in this video. North Carolina, a key battleground state that has just been ravaged by Hurricane Helene, the Tar Heel state. The latest poll does have a tied matchup, but the previous poll does have a 2-point lead in the likely voter screen from the Washington Post. So that'll be a tilt Republican state on this video. Georgia, another key battleground state in this video. Right now, Donald Trump is tied in the latest poll, but the previous poll shows a lead of about 5 points. So because of that, another tilt state for the former president in this video, which does put him above 270 electoral college votes. Looking at the state of Florida, a state that has been moving to the right exponentially the past few cycles. Funny enough, the latest poll only has a 2-point lead for Donald Trump according to RMG research, which I do not believe is accurate. I think Donald Trump's probably going to win the state by way more than this. But we do have to follow the latest poll. So because of that, it will go in the lean Republican column. Moving on to Maine and the 2 congressional districts from the state, we do see the latest poll has a 7-point lead in the 2nd congressional district, a 26-point lead in Maine's 1st, and a 9-point lead for the at-large vote in the state. Very similar to its 2020 results, but I do believe that Donald Trump will be underestimated in this key state. New Hampshire being the final battleground state that we are filling out on this map. As of right now, we will see the latest poll is a St. Anselm College Survey Center poll with about 2,000 likely voters conducted in October of a 7-point lead for Kamala Harris, putting her ahead in the likely category. So according to the latest polling data, which has usually underestimated the former president, Donald Trump leads by 312 to 226 electoral college votes. Make sure to hit the like button and to subscribe if you want more content just like this. And I will see you guys in the next video.